In this video, I'm going to focus on how you can focus on running your own race so that you don't have to worry about the achievements and results of others and just keep focusing on what you want to do. Keep watching and get all of the 5 reasons. Reason number 1 is that you cannot control how other people think. The thoughts inside a person's head are outside your control. A person is only going to change their behaviour, their beliefs and their ideas when they decide to. There are a lot of influences that you simply don't know about that affect how other people behave. We can see this in a few examples. Let's just take the example of making videos. If you make a video, there's no guarantee how your audience will react. Once it's out there on something like YouTube or another social media platform, you can only let it take its course and see how many people watch it, how many subscribers come because of your video. There's absolutely no guarantee. All you can do is focus on your own video, producing the video, and then putting it out there. The reaction is out of your control. And then another example in relationships where people often try to control or influence another partner's behaviours or beliefs. Quite often this just causes rows and conflict between the two. So for this reason, it's much better to just concentrate on your own thoughts and ideas and not think about those of others. Reason number 2 is that people have different measurements of success. For example, are you successful if you make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, or $100,000 a month? Well, you could probably find people that would say yes to all 3 amounts. You could also find people who say no, that is not a sign of success, it's not enough money. So people simply measure success by their own standards. And once again, it's better for you to decide on your standards rather than think about the standards of others. Reason number 3 for running your own race is that comparing yourself to others will only stress you out, and it will make you feel inadequate. The fact is, there is always someone who is doing better than you, someone who lives in a nicer area, they have a bigger house or a newer car, or their significant other is better looking. There is never any end to this. If you keep on comparing yourself to how other people are doing and what other people have got, then it's just a black hole that will never stop. And the result is simply that you are going to end up criticizing yourself, feeling bad and generally inadequate. This kind of attitude is not positive enough and will not motivate you to keep focused on your goals. You might as well give up and just watch Netflix all day. The 4th reason is that people have different resources. By resources, I'm talking about many different things. They could be resources, they could be connections, they could be the location, and they could also be a person's innate skills and abilities. Each of us has a whole package of resources. Some of these resources are plentiful and some of them we are lacking in. Your job is to look at the resources you have and use them to best effect. And then as you keep going and keep on doing things, you'll find that you'll be able to build on the resources that you are lacking in through experience and action and working. The last reason, reason number 5, is that external motivation is not as strong as internal motivation. Of course, external motivation comes from comparing yourself to others and trying to compete against other groups or other people. Internal motivation is your own reasons for doing things. If you have a strong enough why, then you're going to get up in the morning and keep on going for it. External motivation in the long run generally leads to more likelihood of giving up. These are the 5 reasons for running your own race then. Let me just go through them once more. 1. You cannot control how people think. 2. Different people have different measurements of success. 3. Comparing yourself to others makes you stressed out and feel inadequate. 4. We all have a different package of resources. And 5. External motivation is not as strong as internal motivation. In order to run your own race, I would suggest 2 things that are worth doing. The first thing is to actually know what your own race actually is. So of course this means setting your goals and then planning out the realization of your goals using the OKR system. There's a video on this. I'll drop a card in. You can watch that video too if you like. The other point is that everything is a marathon, it's not a sprint. As David Goggins likes to tell us, there is no finish line. So just keep on working at things every day. Now, there is an inverse perspective to running your own race. This is the fact that we are not people who live on islands. We are not completely isolated, and obviously being a human means that every day you have to interact and deal with others. In fact, you can only get along if you deal with other people effectively. We live in a social world, and there will always be someone who wants you to do something for them and is trying to influence you in some way. This could interfere with the concept of running your own race, and of course it's going to force you to do things for other people. So you also need to have skills of interacting with others effectively. Running your own race doesn't mean ignoring the needs and ideas of other people. It means working with others and then focusing on your own quest. I'm going to end this video with a quote from Peter Gabriel, Games Without Frontiers. Hans plays with Lottie, Lottie plays with Jane. Jane plays with Willie, Willie is happy again. Good luck in running your own race. Let me know in the comments what you think of these reasons and what you are doing to run your own race. In the meantime, have a great day, week, morning, afternoon or evening. See you in the next video.